A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready.
And that'll be caught by St. Brown. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, this one, CD, an interesting one to start the season in the NFC West. A lot of people think that this is the 49ers division to lose, but you caution not so fast.
Remember Seattle 2022? A playoff team, and the Rams, they took a dip, but renewed sense of purpose, renewed sense of optimism, and 14 picks used in the NFL draft. The Rams think they can be back a lot quicker.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Here's Daniel Whelan now.
Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Now hang on here. Not what you want to see because Dalvin Cook injured at least for the moment and in some discomfort. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Singletary again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. He'll buy some time right.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
They run here with Singletary. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Singletary again. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in again from 4 yards out. And the Rams are on the board here first in the season opener. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Hawk 70, Hawk.
Stroud. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Josh Allen, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. But you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Get it. Go.
Now Stroud. That is caught, and he works free. Still going, and he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Come on. Hey. 79 Broncos.
Stroud out of the gun here. This will be caught at about the 5. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That one's on Quentin Nelson, the all-pro guard. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. At 7 now as they kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Tua going to throw. Flushed out right. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. A give up the middle to Singletary. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. Left side, Cook. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Joey Porter Jr. that time got in there and backs the offense up. Tackle for loss.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Got a man. It's Brown. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That coach is always harped on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field. And get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Stroud now on second down. Oh, that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Let's go now.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
19 tight. 19 tight. 19 Lions.
Stroud to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Here we go. Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Stroud's going to throw here, caught by Addison. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
18. Rattlers. 18 Rattlers.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here.
That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A 1-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check. Cougar 19. Panther 11. 18, Pioneer.
Stroud looking to throw.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 14-10.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Still going past the 30.
And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, That theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But to keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a toss to Singletary running to the left. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
They go right back to Singletary. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Running right on the option is Tua.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Credit Brian Brzee in there to greet him and drop him for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But you get...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Brian Brzee,
that is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. Happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Come on. Hit. Straight.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Ready up.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Throwing now is Stroud. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Rams! Max Williams, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Watch it, Oscar.
The two are going to try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get
the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a two-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Seven Pirates! Seven Pirates!
Stroud off the play fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back. Because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
79 Broncos!
Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. On first down, here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Trap 60! Trap 60!
And Stroud now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Dragon 60! Ready?
The throwing again is Stroud. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
19 tight! 19 tight! Ready, ready?
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
44.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the handoff, running left, Singletary. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset.
And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Now Tua going to change the play.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Stroud to throw it. Throw out wide to Walker.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Josh Allen in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Buffalo 18.
Here's Stroud.
Flush to his right.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the